Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in another video. Today I'm actually going to start introducing the game and stuff because I've done 2 streams and they weren't really about too much. One was just me playing the game, showing you some gameplay, and that was right after the other one, which was telling you, that was right after the one telling you about how I'm changing to this from Fortnite to this game from my YouTube channel. But then I'll still play Fortnite stuff. Just go back and watch that video. But let's just get into this video. I'm just gonna show you the classes, and I'll show you what that means. Tell you what the game's about. Play an actual multiplayer game, and I'll just show stuff like that. All right, so in this game, there's a campaign mode, or story mode thing where you can just do challenges, turn money. You use money to buy stuff from Rux, which I'll show you in a second. But you can use money to buy stuff from the sticker shop, which if you buy stuff and it gets you stickers and like new things to put on your characters and stuff like that. You can buy stuff from Rux, who has a bunch of stuff like this, but they're all really expensive. They are like legendary and stuff. I feel like they should be cheaper personally. So you buy stuff from us. There's something called a hero showcase, which has like 4 characters. So like this. Today's hero showcase is Barbecue Corn, Hot Rod Chomper, Scallywag Imp, which you cannot buy him because he's a legendary character, and a Landscaper. So you can buy those characters if you don't have them already. But if you do have them, then it won't really show up. So this is one of them, Scallywag Imp. I already have him. And so I won't show it. And then here's plant side. Alright, so I'm gonna start going over all the zombies and stuff. So there's the imp. He's here, just a sec, I'll change him to normal stuff. But the imp, he's one of the newer ones. There's the first game, and the first game included 8 characters: the soldier, the engineer, which I think is I never use it. There was the scientist, and then there's the officer. By the way, I've changed all these people to look differently. Like, they don't originally look like this. They have different hats and stuff like that. But those were the 4 people. Then they added, to the second game, PvZ Garden Warfare 2, they added Captain Deadbeard, who's a pirate who can switch from a sniper to a shotgun. There's Super Brains, and then there's the imp, which is probably my favorite for the zombies. And then they also added Hovergoat 3000, which is a character that you have to go through stuff like Trials of Nomus and stuff like that. That's like the legit way. Then there's another thing where you could buy the pack. I bought the pack because I'm a pleb, and so I just bought that because I cannot wait, and I'm really bad at the challenges. Personally, I think I wasted it because I think Torchwood, I'm not good with Torchwood at all. I'm crap. And so that's for the zombies, the 4 originals, and then the 3 added ones. So that's 9 in total for the zombies. Then there's 9 for the plants. Torchwood, which is the counterpart to, he's the kind of the plant version of this. They don't really have anything alike, but he just came in the same pack. He's the other special character that you can get. But then here are the 4 originals. There's the pea shooter, the chomper, the sunflower, and the cactus. Those are the 4 original character plants. And they added Torchwood, like I said. They added Citron in this game. They added Rose. They added Kernel Corn. Now for every character there's variants of them. Like, there's different stuff. So here, I'll show you Kernel Corn. He shoots like really fast and stuff like that. But then there's other variants. He has like no fire abilities or anything. He's just kind of a normal corn. And then there's others, like for instance Barbecue Corn. When you shoot, he has spicy hot shots. Then there's Mob Cob, which is kind of like the normal, but it has like stronger hits, and it shoots a little different. There's Popscorn, which is like a burst, guy. So if you, I don't really prefer a burst over everything, but some of you might. So there's that. And then there's Commando Corn, which is the legendary for the kernel corns. And personally, I think he's the best one. He shoots slower and has less bullets than most or all of them. But he has like splash damage and stuff like that, and he does a lot of damage. And then here's another thing. See that right there? That every plant has their own abilities. See, Citron, I'll go over all of them for you. Well, every plant and zombie has their own abilities. They have their own different shots. So one of Citron's abilities is an EM Peach. It stuns the enemy, does 10 damage. Makes it so they can't really do their abilities. I think they can still attack, or not for a few seconds. And then there's Shield. This is a different ability. Like, you can change your abilities if you get certain types. This is called the Mood Shield. The other one, there's another normal one. The one that like you start out with. And that's the Peel Shield. Alright, so this one, harnessing cutting edge biocitronics. The Peel Shield absorbs all incoming damage while still allowing you to shoot through it. Then there's stronger than its Peel Shield counterpart. This shield can withstand much more incoming damage, but has much shorter duration. It also changes color so you know when it's almost destroyed. Then there's Citron Ball, which makes it so you can turn into a ball. And the Citron Ball itself has its own abilities. So L1 would be a boost. It makes you go faster. I think you can jump higher. And then there's R1, which makes you like zoom and does like, I think like 50 or something like that. 50 some damage. And here's the Rose. I'm not good with her at all, but she has her own fast shot. This slows them down, kind of stuns them. This turns them into a goat. And Arcane Enigma makes you so you go slightly faster. You can whenever you press R2, it makes like the attack button. It makes like an attack around it. So that's pretty cool. There's Kernel Corns, which I don't know if I have any special abilities. Come on. There's L1, which is like you drop a potato or whatever that is, and a bunch of corn comes down and starts pulling up. And then Triangle is when you, it's a corn hop or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. But you go over, you can kind of control it too, depending on what way you turn it. Then there's R1, which is like a rocket. Now, for most of these, most plants, they kind of, well, I'll talk about that later. There's the pea shooter, which is from the first game. Normal pea cannon. It's usually a bean bomb, but I changed it to a sombrero beam, which is stronger, but it takes longer. Hyper, which makes them jump higher, makes them move faster. And Triangle, which is really good. It melts like most zombies, pretty much all of them. It does 10 damage per shot, I believe. Its critical hits make more. It's got 100 shots. It just gattles peas, or however you would say that, at the opponent. And then there's Chomper. So I'm going to show you two versions of the Chomper, but there's this Chomper, and his abilities are like a goop, which slows the zombies down, makes it so they can't attack or do abilities. There's R1, which plants spike leads, and so zombies can get stuck in it. And it will trap them to do 50 damage maybe. And then there's Burrow, which allows you to go underground, then you can eat people from under. And so the goop, by the way, charges, all his abilities charge pretty fast, except the spike lead. But I wanted to show you two Chompers because most of them bite like this one. This one is my favorite Chomper. But there's a fire Chomper and stuff like that, and they literally spray fire. Same with Power Chomper, except he sprays electricity. Toxic Chomper sprays a toxic stuff. And then Chomp Thing sprays weeds, something. But then there's the Yeti Chomper, who shoots, I don't like it, Yeti Chomper at all, because I'm not good with it either, but it can shoot like that. Now Sunflowers. They're the healing plant of like every. They have faster shots. L1 is so you can heal like your teammates. R1 will usually would be a flower that you can place down and heals you. But I have it as a dark flower, which shoots instead of heals. And then there's Triangle, which it's usually a different thing. It's Sunbeam. But this is Solar Flare Beam and it's stronger, but it's got like less shots, would you say? And so the Sunflower is the healing variant of the plant side. And then there's Cacti, which is which is more of a sniper class. So that just has a bunch of shots. L1 is potato mines. If a zombie steps on them, they just blow up. R1, that makes tall nuts, and that sounds weird, but like, they make tall nuts and they can protect you. So like an RPG's coming if a ZPG's coming at you, then you can place those and it'll block it. And then there is the special ability, and that allows a drone to go up, and you can shoot at zombies below. I am personally not too good with this either. And then this has its own ability. For R1 makes it go up, L1 makes it go down. Triangle makes it launch like a corn attack. You can blow yourself up, so you should be careful with that. So that's corn. Then there's Torchwood, which I don't like at all. Has a really fast shot, more health than usual. Like a flame breath thing. It's got R1 for like a plant thing. And then Smoldering Madness makes him move faster. That makes him shoot faster, I believe, and does more damage. Makes him look cooler, I think. And then L1 is like a flamethrower, which you can melt pretty much anybody. So that's the plant side. They have they all have different abilities, different variants. Now I'll show you the zombie side, starting at Hovergoat. Hovergoat, his abilities are, so L1's like he's like a supporting character. So L1, I believe, makes him like move faster, makes him do more damage and stuff like that. And then there's, I don't know what this is. I think this just makes him go faster, maybe boost him a little bit. And then there's Mega Awesome Laser, which is a laser that does a lot of damage, does more damage than the normal one. So there's this character, which I guess I'm okay, which is okay. I think I'm pretty good with him. Don't play it as him too much. The All-Star, which I only like a couple variants. So he shoots footballs. And then there's others that shoot like hockey pucks and one that has a gun called the Pile Driver. This one, for R1, it places 2 dummy shields, which like plants can destroy, but you can destroy them too. And it blocks stuff so you can't get hit and shoot from over it. Then there's Implant, which blows up. Like you kick an imp, which is kind of cruel, and then it blows up, which is even more cruel. And then there's Sprint Tackle, where you can just tackle someone. Scientist, they're probably one of my favorites off the Zombies team too. Not really this one. This one's pretty good though. I don't play as him much either. But they're the healing variant. They have L1 to heal just like the flower. R1 would usually be like 2 sticky bombs that you can place. And they'll just stay there until like a zombie until a plant steps on them. They blow up and do 50 damage, I believe. But they don't last forever. They only last for like a little bit. If they don't get stomped on, then they just kind of disappear. And Triangle is something that can make you just teleport through the air. But I'll show you R1. It's usually sticky bomb, but I have like a bomb that kind of just that when it blows up, it heals all zombies around. So Scientist is pretty good. Engineer, not my favorite. I do not like the way he looks. It's real weird because he's got we'll just say that showing. But R1, it makes him go faster. You can still shoot from it, which I guess is pretty good. L1, you throw it, and it can actually get chompers from out of the ground when they're doing their burrow, so that could save you. And then there's this one. This one actually matches up to a pea shooter. It's like, it's as good as a pea shooter. Like, it has the same type of abilities. Hyper is like the, when he rides on the jackhammer, I believe it's called. Yeah, jackhammer. And then it's got, it's bean bomb. Like, this guy, he has this stun thing. They kind of shoot in the same, I believe they're mostly the same health. And then the big bolt blaster is like pea gatling. So that matches up to that, just like the scientist matches up to flower. But not all things match up. This guy matches up to cacti, I'll show you why later. But the foot soldier, he matches up to the kernel corn. Because they all shoot kind of rapid fire. They've got the smoke grenade, and then they have that thing. They have the ZPG. Just like the kernel corn has the double rocket things. Then like the kernel corn, instead I have a different ability than it's normal. It just makes it jump high, but it's not. I think the kernel corn is better, has better abilities. They're kind of the same though. And so that one has like a rocket jump. And so now here's Captain Deadbeard, kind of like he has the same types of shot. When he zooms in, he has a sniper. But he is, I believe he is better than, he's better than the cactus because he has a shot. When you get close, you can shoot a shotgun instead of a sniper. And then he has a parrot, just like him. I like the parrot more, but I think it has less health, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not, actually. No, I don't think so. But it has the same type of abilities. Alright, my sister's behind me. I'm trying to stop it for a second. Okay, so Captain Deadbeard's like the cacti. Anyway, so the parrot's just like it, the sniper shot's like it, but has two completely different abilities. I guess the potato mines, just like this, blow up, but you can dive into a barrel. You still have the same amount of health, but you just dive into a barrel, and then you can detonate, which makes you run faster, and it will blow up anything around. And then there's the cannon, which is nothing like the walnut, but you hop on a cannon and you can just shoot cannonballs. So there's Captain Deadbeard, which I like more than the cactus, but Super Brains, which is pretty unique. He has like, he punches, but then when you zoom in, he has this heroic beam, which is like the lasers. He has R1, which is like a super kick. If you hold down X, for me it's X. I believe it's like A or something for Xbox, something else for computer. But when you hold down X for me, you can jump super high, well higher than normal. And then he has L1, which is like Dragon Ball Z, I like to think, like a special ball attack. And then Triangle, which I do not think is a good ability. Well, he has a tornado, spins in a tornado, and like hits and like stuns them in a way. And then there's the Imp, which is my favorite zombie. He has fast range shots. His crosshair gets a little big when you shoot, but he does have not a big amount of health. But L1 is like a gravity grenade where you can shoot. Best to shoot under, so then they can't shoot you. But they can still shoot when they're in the gravity grenade. That's the thing. They just can't do abilities, and they like are stuck in there. And then there's R1, which is Implicata, and it just shoots randomly everywhere, just like 2 damage per shot. And then there's the best part of every imp. which I'll wait for it and I'll just go into the middle for a second. And here's the thing, if you're in some kind of game where pretty much every mode, if you're in a mode that lets it so you can respawn, then you'll keep your charge up to your mech. But the mech is probably the best part of the imp. Makes it so your health dramatically increases. You pretty much have the shot just like how your other thing does. This is one of the most mechs, well pretty much all mechs have different abilities. This one has Missile Madness, which makes it rapid fire missiles. You can actually move on it. And then there's also a Stomp, which makes you stomp and you do a lot of damage. And then if you press triangle, and then triangle again, triangle, then it makes it so it self-destructs and destroys everything around it. Then there's also stuff like Town Hall. Which a portal appears once every week or something. You earn rainbow stars, and you're able to buy this. Sticker shop, I already showed you that. So you earn rainbow stars. The seagull, you can trade in 7 stars. Here, just came out. It's kind of annoying because I have 2 siblings. That's why it's hard to do videos. And he always complains that I keep him from the basement. I'm just trying to do a video. That's why I'm never able to do videos, because they're always down here, and it's weird if they're screaming and yelling and doing random stuff while I'm trying to make a video. Sorry for that if you ever hear that. That's why I stopped those past couple of times to tell them. I just unplugged the mic first. We'll stop the mic. But they're a good brother and sister. I like them. I love them a lot. And so that's pretty much all I need to show you, I think. I'll show you, I guess, one more thing. Alright, so here's you can do quests and you can earn stars and those pins, and the more pins you earn, the more XP, the XP multiplier goes up. Is that next updates? Oh, never mind. But your XP multiplier goes up, you earn more XP for stuff. There's multiplier, which gives you coins for that. See, multiplier, Vaco Streak Master, 5,000 coins. And then there's zombies, which you earn stars for, and pins. So there's challenges to do, even though there's another campaign. This is for a garden ops mode, which makes it so you can do whatever. So you go into graveyard ops, and then there's garden ops too, and so you do that stuff. But then when you do well enough and get your characters up to level 10, then they can't be leveled up anymore until you promote them in here. So here, I'll show you. I don't know if I have any. I'll just show you one of these guys. See how he has a bronze plate and then that guy doesn't right there? It's because this guy was promoted once, the goalie star, to a specialist. So it goes from specialist to advanced elite to something else, and then there's well, I don't remember. That probably wasn't right. But I have this guy's up to advanced, and so it just goes normal plate to bronze, advanced, elite, something, and then specialist, I think. So there's that. See, but when you promote them, you get you upgrade their plate. You can upgrade. See that 5 up there? You can upgrade that, and it goes up. It goes up. And so here's another example. This mech has different abilities than the others. That's a charge. And then you can split screen. So I think that's really all for this video. I'll try to get another video in another time. I'll be gone this weekend, so it might be a while. It was nice. It was nice being able to make a video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't. And I guess you can just comment whatever you want. Like, I know that this isn't the best quality video. It's probably really bad and everything. But I think it's fun to make videos, and I'm not really going to give up anytime soon. So thanks for watching, everyone. Again, drop a like, comment down below what your favorite character was or something. Subscribe. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.